So last night I watched this movie Moon for the first time, starring Sam Rockwell, which is a movie that I've always wanted to see. It came out in 2009 and I've never had a chance to see it. And Sam Rockwell, I think, is an incredibly great actor, and I think no matter what he's in, he's incredibly entertaining, and I think that he is a genuinely fantastic actor. Especially after last year watching Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which he just is absolutely incredible in that movie. So I thought I need to watch more of his stuff. I've seen a couple other things of his, but this one I did not see, and I really wanted to. And then I was at a bookstore and found this DVD right here for only $2, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Because I want to see what he can do. And this is one of those movies that is rated extremely high in IMDb and with critics. And I was like, okay, this is going to make me more excited to see this. And watching this movie, god damn, like, he is truly an incredible actor in this movie. And this is going to be a spoiler review. And I feel like this came out in 2009, so I feel like a lot of people have seen it. But if you haven't, this is a spoiler review. And I didn't see it until now either, so go see it. If you're going to watch this video, go and see it first, then come back. But this movie, his performance in this movie is fantastic because of the fact, with the twist of the movie, that this character is a clone, and a giant number of clones being set on this moon, set on the moon to gather resources in the year 2035 for Earth, which is depleting. And this movie is incredible with how the character is perceived and how the performances are with him, because Sam Rockwell has to play different clones, a couple different clones in this movie. And he's got to be so different, and he gives every single clone a distinct personality, even though it's the same person. But it feels so genuine in how this actor gives off all these different characters, different personalities. And the scary fact of this movie is that he's a clone, and the main clone, the one that we start with, it's incredibly sad because he realizes that he has a wife and kids, but then he realizes that he's a clone, and he realizes that his wife is dead, or the real one's wife is dead. And then he talks to the daughter, and he talks to the daughter, and she says the mom's dead. And then you hear the real guy's voice in the background, so like he's still alive, the real one. But I think that in terms of emotions in this movie, like, this performance sold it, and this writing sold it, because this character, being a clone, sees this life of what he's supposed to have, but he's not really supposed to be alive. And I know movies do this a lot with the clone angle, and there's a lot I can mention that are really good too, but this one is incredibly fantastic with the performance, with the genuineness of Sam Rockwell and how he perceives all of these different clones, a couple of these different clones. And whenever he figures out all the hard things about being a clone, about that guy's wife dying, seeing his daughter, it reminded me of Interstellar in a way. Like, Interstellar used a couple moments in this movie, but I think that might be better in Interstellar. But this is still a fantastic movie, and visually it's fantastic. I like that they used props for the actual vehicles moving on the moon. Like, it wasn't CGI, it was little miniatures. That's really cool, and that's really awesome for 2009 to do that, the year 2009. And this movie, I'm just incredibly glad that I finally got to see it, because like I said, in terms of genuine emotion, in terms of genuine great performance, in terms of it being just an overall great movie that's only an hour and a half, but it flows well. It's even got Kevin Spacey in it, which I know, shouldn't talk about fucking Kevin Spacey, but he's good in this as the robot Gertie. He literally is just a robot, but he's the one that has to keep him company, and this is a movie where it's just technically two actors with a couple people showing up for a scene or two, but this is really just incredible. This is an incredible movie in it, and like I said, it's been done before with this angle with the clone character in other movies, but I feel like this is one of the best interpretations the performance by Sam Rockwell, multiple performances are fantastic. It's emotionally so strong. The visuals are great. It's a great running time. The pace is great. Overall, this is a great movie, and I'm so glad I finally got to see it. And I'm glad I got to talk about it on camera because this is a movie you guys need to see. If you're watching this, you've probably already seen it. But if not, go see this. Even if I spoiled it for you, go see Moon. It's fantastic.